And thanks for joining me today for another video unboxing. For you now, I have a Marvel vs Capcom Infinite. Now with like collector's editions nowadays, you have the option to buy it with or without the actual game itself. So you can opt to buy just the physical items if you choose without the game. Now with me being a fan of obviously Marvel v Capcom, Street Fighter, Injustice and Mortal Kombat, because they're kind of games I'll play like in short bursts, I prefer to get those digitally rather than physical discs. So I opted to get just the collector's edition contents from Game in the UK. Cost me £100, so I'm happy about that. I think normally if you pay for quality made collector's editions, you got to expect to pay around that price anyway, especially if it ends up being a limited run, so it may or may not be. So I'm going to buy the game hopefully this week or as soon as I can from a PSN store. Now I've heard some good and bad things about this collector's edition, namely with the Infinity Stones, and on the small print, well basically the issue is the Infinity Stones don't look how they did in the marketing material, but I know it does say in the small print it can differ, depends on the region, so I'll soon find out whether or not I will get those Infinity Stones or if they will be different to some of the images I've seen on social media. Right, now let's get to it. And the box itself, it's a Marvel v Capcom. It's a black box with a logo, as you see. There's no images or anything on the side. Black the back. We've got obviously the contents of this collector's edition. Now, obviously we've got 4 figurines: Chun-Li, Captain Marvel, Iron Man and Mega Man X. And also we get the 6 Infinity Stones LED. They light up obviously in their own unique colours inside the chest. As far as I'm aware, you can't take them out, but I have to say in the chest, which I'm cool with that. So let's have a look what's in the box. Okay, so there's the instructions there. The figurines obviously don't have any batteries, but the Infinity Stone case does. And that's obviously where my game would normally have been if I decided to purchase the game, the collector's edition with the game. I mean, I paid £100 for this. To buy with a standard edition game, I think it was 150, I think. To buy with a deluxe edition, it would have cost about 170, 180 quid. But I don't like playing these types of games with a physical disc anyway. I prefer it to be digital so I could just fire it up, have a quick go for 20 minutes and play something else. But here we go, here's a polystyrene casing. And I always do like this little touch where it's got like the logo or something on the polystyrene. It doesn't matter too much, but I just like the touch. And obviously you can see Marvel vs Capcom Infinite. And yeah, it's all sellotaped. So bear with me. I'm going to cut through this. So one sec. Okay, sellotape is now cut. Ish. No, I missed a bit. There we go. So first things first, let's get it out of the way. Let's have a look at the Infinity Stones in the chest. It's quite actually no, it's heavy because I was trying to pull it out of there. Okay, here's the chest. Let's move you back. Oh yeah, there are the ones which I saw online, which I'll put up an image now of what the marketing material state they'd be like. There you go, they look very different. They almost look like proper gems, but the Infinity Stones, they in some of the iterations they do look like this, and some of them they look like normal like gems or gemstones. Some of them will look like rocks. So there's various interpretations of how they look. So in that respect, I was expecting the worst, and to be honest, yeah, they do kind of look like eggs, but I know that some of the Infinity Stones in some of the comics they do look like these anyway, because I got some of the comics upstairs anyway. So I'm actually, it's not as bad as what I thought it'd be. Thank fuck for that. So I'm going to put the batteries in a minute. Let's put this to one side. So look at the figurines. Who we got here first? Chun-Li. From obviously Street Fighter. Now, she looks like very good quality, I have to say. There you go. Trying to look at almost like a versus stand. Spinning bird kick. You have to bear with my throat actually, despite that noise. I've got a sore throat. Which is typical because EGX is tomorrow and I better not feel bloody ill for that. Come on, give us an autofocus. You ain't gonna do it, are you? You bastard. There we go. Sort of. There we go. Yeah, she does look awesome actually. I'm happy with the detail of her. And then she's about to do a bloody kick flurry there. Hear the noise in the background. That's my cats. Let's have a bit closer look. There you go, it's got good detail to her. She looks well. Okay, so there's a Chun-Li figurine. That's Chun-Li. Let's look at Captain Marvel. Oh, Captain Marvel. What was Captain Marvel's picking up there? Mega Man. Or Mega Man X, should I say. There you go, man. Quality of him looks really cool as well. The autofocus and the Samsung S7 Edge isn't great at all. Very temperamental, keeps them coming in and coming out. It would have been cool actually if there's gun lit up. I mean seriously, come on! You shitty camera. I think it's about goes to focusing as I move my hand away. Oh, do you know what? There we go, there's Mega Man. I'm losing patience for this bloody camera. One day I'll invest in a proper camera, but can I just get one autofocus for Mega Man? There we go, thank you. There we go, proper anime style there. With his eyes, man, he looks proper cool. So it would have been even better if that lit up, but hey. Obviously, when I get through all these figurines, I will light up the box, the Infinity Stone chest. It was Captain Marvel, and she's getting her own film. I think that's out next year. Looking forward to seeing that. So far, she's been overlooked in the cinematic universe, at least. Come on. Give me an autofocus. You're not going to do it. Does that any other time? So it went to do it and as well. So there's a proper to rotate round anyway. So it is really cool detail, I have to say. The figurines, I'd say, are definitely better than the Infinity Stone chest anyway. I mean, if you look at it logically, I mean, these figurines in itself, 4 of them, they're probably going to cost you, what, 20 quid? 15 to 20 quid each anyway. So that's 80 quid, potentially, for the figurines. If you was to buy them separately. If I did that. Which I don't. Which makes them obviously part of this collector's edition. And last but not least, Iron Man. Anything else in there? No. Can never go wrong with Iron Man. Such always makes for a cool statue. And this, to be fair, is the first time I've ever owned a Marvel related statue. I've got little figurines scattered around, but it's normally exclusive to video game stuff and some DC statues. So it's long overdue. I've got some Marvel related, even though it's still video game related, but still. There you go. Detail of him, I'd certainly say that he is the better of the 4 figurines. Now I say, same with Mega Man. Would have been awesome if his field had lit up, especially as always. That's kind of a bit overlooked, but look at that. He looks awesome. There you go. That is all figurines. Now I'm going to put the batteries in the Infinity Stone and place them all down here so we can have a proper Gandus. Okay, I've put everything together, put the batteries in, and it's not, obviously it's daylight, so these aren't going to glow as, it's not going to quite do it justice. Open a chest, there we go. There's the Infinity Stones on. Now, you can't actually tell when the lights are off. I'll try and get close, but there is actually like almost like a stony pattern on the inside, and you can see they flash. They're sort of like they are flashing as well. You can just see the pattern on the inside. I mean, yeah, I agree. They could have been better, and I would have preferred them to be like a. I would prefer mine to be like a chipped away, like I'd just been carved out of a cave or something. That's how I would have preferred mine to look. But as I said, they look different in many different iterations of the Infinity Stones anyway. So there you go. And that is how it'll look once I find a shelf. And in night time when it's dark, I think this is going to look pretty goddamn awesome as well. And they look fantastic with the figurines to go with them. So that, my friends, concludes this video unboxing. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have done, please like, share and subscribe and all that malarkey, because it helps out my small channel immensely and I greatly appreciate it. You can also follow me on Twitter at SolidTheSnake, the same as my YouTube username. So that said, my friends, thanks for watching and peace out.